Hey folks, today I'm going to be going over this last ditch emergency grab and go bag. This is something that is small enough to fit in the in a motorcycle side bag. Hi. I don't really recall what all is in this particular setup, so I'm really looking forward to jumping right in and going through the process of reviewing and, cutting items out and adding some items in. This is Survive Moto, bringing you content from the homeless leftist survivalist perspective. Subscribe to learn with me and grow in an empowered community capable of saving ourselves and protecting life through disaster, turmoil, and collapse. Okay, so first of all, what we have here is a modular kit. What you're looking at is sort of three separate components. There is a dog harness wrapped around a 3-liter hydration pack carrier, and the dog harness has this Velcro application with one of these pouches on it. So you can take the dog harness off and put that on the dog, and I'm hoping that once I get deeper into this kit, we're going to find out that you can actually use this to carry water, because there's no water container in here right now, except maybe some alternative types, like maybe using the garbage bags that are in here to carry water around in this. But we'll see. I don't really remember what the idea was when I put this together, except for the fact that it needed to be able to fit into a saddlebag on a motorcycle. All right. Here on the outside of this pouch is just this is, I think, my first folding saw that I ever got. Yeah, Coghlan's. Hasn't been used all that much, so still in good condition. The locking mechanism is broken, so I just probably need to get like a rubber band for this, or make something like a bushcraft zip tie might work for this. Okay, so it looks like I put in here a can of soup, and I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and empty this out, clean it out, and just put the can in here. Maybe put the fire kit inside the can, something like that. But this is going to be your steel container that you can put over a fire to boil your water, cook food, whatever. It looks like I put in some gravy, a packet of gravy, just as a place marker, just to remind me to put something more with more sustenance in here for food. There's a couple of rehydration, oral rehydration salts. So in an emergency, when you're just grabbing and going, it's nice to have something like that to fall back on, especially since this kit doesn't really have a dedicated way to carry water. I put in here a good high quality face mask. This one is the PacSafe face mask. They make pretty cool products, mainly geared towards protection. So they make like RFID blocking cases and that kind of thing. So I got a cloth mask in here. And there's multiple layers on this, so it's probably good for keeping dust and everything out as well. Now, this dog harness has MOLLE all over it. It's just really good, I think, to have. And these buckles, of course, are going to be digging into my back. So what I'll do is I'll get a bungee cord and I'll just wrap it around a little square of that the foam pads, like the military foam sleep pads. I have like a square of it in my storage unit, so I'll just attach it over this and protect my back from the hard plastic. So everything kind of got rigged up to be pretty stable for travel, but it also breaks down pretty easily, I'm finding, so that's nice. So this just comes right off of here, and you can strap that onto your pup, and it gives you just a lot of possibilities if you happen to have a dog along with you. Of course, my dog is the perfect size for this. Now this final carrying conveyance is nice because it's also got MOLLE straps on it. So you know, if I happen to be carrying this and I start walking and I get to my storage unit, then this would actually be able to strap on to the outside of like an Alice pack or something. Anything that accepts this MOLLE format, which Alice packs do. So, you know, and I could also find creative ways to strap it up to any pouch that I'm using, probably. All right, let's open this up. It's just a nice wide Velcro, you know, pretty strong, so I like that. So right on top is just my 3x3 cotton bandana in the what kind of camo is that, folks? Is that just desert military or just desert camo? So, but this is a square cloth, and millions of people have already told you that that's very useful. Same with this, just a little little roll of duct tape here. Very useful. All right, everything's stuffed in here pretty good, so I'm gonna have to put the camera down to get some of this stuff out, and I'll cut you back on. So the way I had this in here was just like this. It's like I got a pouch with some contents in it, a machete here, and some plastic garbage bags, 6 mil garbage bags. Looks like there's 2 or 3. Here's the inside of this pouch. So it's got drain holes at the bottom. You know, it's just a sturdy pouch. Like I said, this holds a 3-liter water bottle, so that's perfect. You know, 3 liters of water is pretty good. I really enjoy the camo on that. All right. Okay, looks like there's also a lidocaine gel relieving patch there. I'll probably put that in here. This machete is just a Gerber. You know, it'll get a little bit of work done. I probably need to sharpen it. I don't like the rigid sheath or anything. This is my lowest quality machete. So this kit was just really thrown together from stuff I had left over. So like I got 1, 2 of the 55-gallon 6 milliliter drum liner. This pouch right here is oilskin. One of my ponchos came in this pouch. Of course, oilskin is a really high quality material, extremely waterproof, durable, long lasting. All right, I'm going to take the stuff out of this pouch and cut you back in. So here we just got a couple of days worth of medications. Just a donut of some paracord. This looks pretty gnarly. It's like an 11 strand paracord and a cheap carabiner. Couple more hanks of paracord here. Looks like one of them is outfitted to be a rapid deployment ridgeline. Some matches. Looks like I waterproofed them by just putting them in a plastic baggie. Let's see what this is. Coffee. I'm definitely gonna throw this out and put some fresh coffee in here. A little piece of leather for stropping your blade. I like to include little alternative methods for sharpening my tools, since I don't have a whole lot of professional sharpening equipment yet. So this is probably sandpaper in here. So you can see in there I just have several strips of sandpaper, and I cut them down to be able to roll up and put into a little baggie. Got a comb just for some basic grooming. Here we have some fire starter paracord with that flammable strand inside of it. We're not going to be able to see it there, but it's in there. And then just a medium duty survival blanket with the blaze orange on one side and the reflective material on the other side, probably aluminum. It's like in there I got some water purification tablets, if I can get this out of here without ruining the fit. Oof. What we got? Iodine tablets here. Yeah, so this is titratable iodine. All right, next up, I'm going to finish emptying this pouch. I'm going to do that off camera and then cut you back in. All right, so I noticed that I also threw in an emergency whistle into this pouch. So go ahead and put this over here. And inside of here is a mesh hammock. I think it's just made from some kind of nylon cord. It's not super strong or anything, but it has these metal rings on the end. And at the other side of this cinch pouch, I have some actual hammock straps, just to protect the tree that I would be using this with. Okay, so now just to analyze this pack a little bit, from what I see here, there are several decent cutting tools. It contains some medicine, but not much first aid. You know, you can get a little bit done with the cotton bandana or with the survival blanket, but yeah, there's no soap in here. There's nothing really that I would be able to do if I got like a major cut. So it needs some attention in that regard. I would at least like to have some more duct tape in here and maybe some super glue. For shelter, what I'm seeing is 3 components. So I have a very like a lightweight net hammock that is not going to be comfortable whatsoever. These are going to be digging into your back. You won't have a ridge line that gives you any kind of like shape to your hammock, so you just be kind of slumped into this. You know, it'll depend on how you hang it, but you're not going to be laying flat or having any kind of degree of comfort. But this will get you up off the ground, which can really help with avoiding conduction from the cold ground at night. So this will get you up off the ground, especially if it's wet. This is going to come in handy. And then what you've got is the emergency blanket that you would wear up against your body, and then the 6 mil trash bags, which you would use either one of them or both of them. But one of these probably comes up to, I'm trying to think, like maybe up to my ribs. So I would want to probably, you know, if it was raining, I would probably use one of these around me as a vapor barrier, and then I would probably use the other one above me. I would probably install a ridge line to hang a garbage bag from. That said, I don't see any kind of like stakes or anything in here, so that might be something that I would put in here. You know, maybe just 4 of those Mountain Safety Research stakes, just the really lightweight, small ones. Otherwise, I'd be able to carve stakes with my machete if it's sharp. Now, in terms of containers, so for me, I'm thinking I want to test this for water, to hold water, see if it leaks water. Because I feel like if this doesn't leak water from the inside, this would be great to just throw into the 3-liter bag, put probably 3 or 4 liters of water in it, and then cinch it up. You know, maybe one of these could be useful in that regard as well, to just add a layer of waterproofing somehow around this or inside of this. I would want to figure it out, though. I would want to figure something out with regard to that. And then I have the water purification tablets. So I would actually technically be able to gather water from the environment and sanitize it. I could filter it with my cloth, my bandana, and then I could sanitize it with the tablets and be able to drink water off the landscape. Because one thing I don't see in here is a Silcox key. You know, there's no way to turn a spigot without a Silcox key if you're trying to get water from behind like a business or something. Okay, so that's cordage. So yeah, and I feel like it has a good deal of cordage, so that's nice. I would like to put something in here that's just a smaller gauge, just really like some bank line. I think it's 36 bank line that I have some of, so I could put some of that in here. Maybe some twine or something to really help with the fire starting ability of this kit, because right now it basically has none. I don't see a lighter. Yeah, I'm actually astounded that I didn't really pack anything for fire in here except for matches. So I have some matches, got some duct tape, but I wouldn't want to burn this right away, you know, so I think some twine rope would be good in here for that as a form of tinder. That would be also multi-useful in many ways. And then I need to add a lighter in here. So 2 things that I have to add right now are a life straw that'll get added in here today. This came from the other kit that I covered in my video. I think I called it Small Go Bag. So this got cycled down from that because I got a better water filter for that Go Bag system. So now this is this was freed up, and I decided to put it in here. which I suppose means that I could take the water purification tablets out of here. We'll see which one I go with ultimately, maybe both. And then I'm going to put a lighter in here. Today, I don't really have more ideas for what to do with this. Like I said, I just wanted to get in to the bag, see the contents, and analyze it a little bit. You know, I feel like this is pretty good though. Just the fact that it provides any shelter at all for the size that it is pretty good. You know, I'll probably, like I said, empty this can of soup out. I don't really want to be carrying a can of soup around, and I don't want my dog to have to carry a can of soup like that. So I suppose what I could do is leave the soup in it and then eat it immediately, to have some energy to work with in an emergency. But really, I think I'd rather empty it out, put some other foodstuffs in there, something that makes more sense than carrying around a bunch of liquid food. It's just so heavy. So I'll empty that out, clean it out, put some foodstuffs in there, put some fire kit in there, put a little bit of first aid in there. So that'll all go into here and be accessible from either my dog will carry it if that seems workable and practical, or I can strap it onto the outside of the pouch. I'm really happy though with this kit right now. There's a lot of MOLLE, so I feel like it's kind of expansive. Like I can add to it. I can just sort of improvise additional kit around this bag, depending on where I'm at when, you know, disaster strikes. I would be able to look around me and do a quick itinerary, I can't think of the word. Look around me and see what's available to add to this. Let me know what y'all's ideas are for how to improve this kit. If you see anything missing, you know, I'll read your comments, and I'll end up replying too, and maybe I'll cover this some other day again, once I get a final version of it, and I'll take it out in the field and practice using it. Seems like it's going to be really uncomfortable, but hey, at least I'll know how to use it when it comes the time to use it. I won't be uncomfortable and unskilled at using it, right? So I will reduce that discomfort by half by just knowing how to use it and testing it out and figuring out, like, you know, either how to use it as it is or what else it might need. Cool. Thanks for watching, y'all. All right, y'all, so I was packing it up for this video, and then I remembered that I did purchase an additional piece of kit for this, some chapstick. So I'm really now double excited about the twine that I want to put in here, because I can take that twine and run it through this chapstick, kind of like waxing it, and end up with a longer burning tinder source, because this will be acting as a flame extender on that twine, protecting it from burning but also giving it fuel. So, and obviously chapstick is multi-useful, so it's pretty cool. Just a nice classic original I got. So yeah, throw that in there as well. Peace, y'all.